Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal, and I had somebody, I quoted Warren Hern's, "The sensations of dismemberment flow through the forceps like an electric current," and some smartass responds with, "That's not how abortions are done." Yeah, like Hern wrote this entire book called Abortion Practice and put in this entire chapter about how to do D&D abortions, and he did that purely to trick the dozen or so pro-lifers who would buy the book into believing that's how these abortions were done. And all the years of National Abortion Federation tapes I listened to while they were bandying back and forth the best way to perform these abortions, they were doing that purely as performative theater so that I would hear it and think that that's what they actually did. Because that's what you would have to believe that abortions are not done this way. And one conversation I really wish every single person in America could hear before they were allowed to form any opinion about abortion is an argument that Dr. Warnie Hern had with Dr. Mildred Millie Hanson at one of these National Abortion Federation events. And I could almost see their fellows looking back and forth like they're watching a tennis match. Because Hern, and he describes this in his book, Abortion Practice. He says that the safest way to remove the calvarium, which is this top part of the skull minus the jaw, this part of the skull, the safest way to remove the calvarium is to grab hold of what you think is the calvarium, the skull, give it a squeeze, and watch to see if a grayish white material, which he calls calvarium show, oozes out through the woman's cervix. Because when you see that, that's the baby's brain. And then you know that what you have grabbed really is the skull of the fetus and not a part of the woman's body. And then you can safely pull the skull out. And then Millie Hanson said, no. You should go in with the suction cannula and make sure you empty the calvarium. You need to get all of the brain out because of all fetal tissue. Brain is the most likely to cause catastrophic clotting problems if it gets into the mother's bloodstream. And those sharp pieces of skull, as you're pulling them out, can tear the cervix and get that brain matter directly into her bloodstream and cause catastrophic clotting problems. And the two of them argued back and forth for a while before the moderator, who I think was Michael Burnhill of Planned Parenthood, the moderator kind of shut it down and said, look, we're not going to resolve this. And I really wish people who said that these dismemberment abortions are not done could just listen to these two fight about the best way to get a baby skull out of the mother's womb.